Hello, everyone. I'm Plasmoir, as may like to call me, that guy at the afro. No, the title of this is not a joke. I mean, this just came in today. So before I begin all the usual details, give me my keyboard over here. Like I said, I'm one guy in my bedroom with a webcam. This broke off just today, and I had a video about how Tumblr pretty much screwed over everybody. Seriously, how could you be that crazily bad? And yes, I am unfortunately feeling a little bit sicker than yesterday, but I had to get this out of the way before I went to bed because it's like, huh, really? Anyway, BuzzFeed's reporting this. A few others are looking into it as well, but this was posted today, May 2nd, 2019. And this is interesting. I can go through the details, but I'll just make it very quick and to the point. The vice president of Pornhub, yeah, even I'm shocked to say that, is interested in buying Tumblr because, well, can we be honest here? What else is going to happen with it? Verizon bought it and it pretty much sunk every single thing. Um just after 2017 when they bought it from Yahoo. Of course, Yahoo pushed it for 1.1 billion, and then it dropped like a freaking stone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean to 230 million. Now the value is, I don't even know, but generally speaking, it has been a complete free fall pretty much ever since. Of course, last December, Tumblr got on my list of dumbest people of the year of 2018 when they decided to get rid of all adult content. This didn't just mean pornography, this also meant GBLTQ issues, which Tumblr was famous for. So the drop in ability to handle this is pretty much downhill. So what Pornhub is apparently doing is they're trying to rebrand Tumblr in order to make that possible again. And quite frankly, I don't really know how to feel about this. On one end, it makes sense. It's probably the only group on you in the internet who would be crazy enough to try to do this. I mean, let's be honest. Pornhub, I don't really like their site as much as some others, but at least they have the idea. At first, when Tumblr changed it, they said, "Hey, content creators, come look at us. We want you here. We'd love to have you." So they have interest in this already before today, and the big real uh-oh moment is that 5 months later, you're looking to sell again. That's not a good sign for Tumblr. 3 points to that. Number one, like I said, the value dropped like a rock from 1.1 billion to 230 million. That's less than a quarter of what it was worth at that scene. Number two, what are we getting out of Tumblr nowadays? I mean, even before the switch, there wasn't really anything special going on. It was okay, yeah, you can go ahead and post whatever you want to, but there was really little connectivity. I mean, Facebook's connectivity is pretty good. It has groups, it has Messenger. Yeah, Tumblr came out with the Messenger before, but that was it. They don't really have that, so it's not really like a super special place to go for that kind of connectivity. And number three, and probably the biggest problem, there are other places already that seem to do better, at least in the communication wise. I mean, Twitter, they haven't changed very much. I mean, the policies toward conservative values have, and that can be a big issue. But adult wise, it's pretty much, you can get that big adult community going on. Huh. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to give you too many names, but let's just say since the transition, I'm not exactly a fan of Twitter, by the way, but at least they didn't screw their fans over. So that's something to be noted of. Personally, though, my overall thought is it was really one of the few places for adult content creators to actually have a place to at least have a voice. LiveJournal was the only other place that I know of massively. Facebook never really had that presence. Instagram, no, don't even try it. I have known people who've gone to Instagram, post one little selfie of themselves solely clothed, except for a certain part of their um, arms. I wouldn't say chest, and then poof, their entire thing is gone. But what I really, really worry about, though, with this new acquisition, is it going to be strictly now that site that Pornhub decided to buy? And I don't mind the idea of the acquisition. I don't mind the reversal of the not safe for work policies. But now it's going to be that, ooh, porn site blog. That seems a little creepy to me. Even me, and that's a very hard statement. I know more about hentai than about probably 90% of you watching this video. That's all I'm going to say. But generally speaking, I think that's also to the benefit of the people who need an outlet still. Let's be honest. Tumblr is not a very good blogging site. I'm going to be very fair. It'll only have as well as videos up to 5 minutes. Other places have live streaming, and I'm just going to be fair. If they can work around that, there's a possibility of it working. They need to do a few things. Number one, they need to get some group orientation. I mean, I like the dashboard and your own personalized feel to whenever someone comes onto your blog. That's cool. I mean, it's MySpace upgraded. Number two, they've got to do something with their video sets. You can't have 5-minute clips for everything. Like this video is probably going to be around 10 minutes total with my thoughts. That's something you need to work out of. Number three, I would like to see a little bit less of a here's what I've got kind of mentality and more of an interacting kind of unique people, personality kind of thing. I know you can recommend blogs and all that. Everyone does that. Excuse me. But realistically, that's not the main point I want to have. I want to see something that appeals to me. I want to see better gaming. That's something that Discord has done well. I can say this about Discord. I can't link my own Discord server. They do a lot well with just getting gamers oriented to each other. They do a lot well at just putting out more gaming content. And if Discord does that well, why can't Instagram do that well? I mean, it's kind of meh. Let's be honest. It is kind of meh. They have recommendations, but they don't have like groups and stuff that can easily factor into. So Tumblr has to do something like that. Will they? I don't know. I mean, if it's going to be the status quo, it's not going to really help. I mean, we need to look at it as a can we get together moment, even without the not safe for work stuff. I don't think it's done that well. So here's what I believe should happen. If Pornhub does acquire this, yes, the not safe for work stuff has to go back into the site. Yeah, sure. But they can't make this like blog Pornhub, where everybody talks about this and that about their favorite body parts. They can't do that because nobody's going to really want to be interested in that. I think also it has to be kind of like a combination of here's why I know people aren't going to like what I'm about to say. It's going to be a combination of FetLife and Facebook, where you can have these groups together, but yet have the adult content being part of what you do. It's got to have something like that without all the huge kink related stuff. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the community's kink. I think I said that before about a third person sock monkey. But generally speaking, I think that's really what they have to do. They kind of have to have that kind of hybrid, and Pornhub can do that. I'm just a little concerned that maybe that's not the way we should go about this. Is that, yeah, okay, go ahead, do it. Just make sure you understand that other places are doing it just as well, if not better. Now, content creators, again, there aren't many outlets. So I do understand that point of view. Go ahead and put it back for the content creators. But I always felt like I was disconnected from everyone else, and that's a problem. Can they fix that? If they can, then I think this is going to be a success. If they can't, and they're not going to do any groups, and they're not going to get any conversation going in between the other members, and comments can't be posted on posts as well as they should be, like you can reblog anything. That's the positive. It's not 140 characters. That's another positive. But if they're gonna make it Twitter 2.0, then it's not gonna work. So they need to change that. Anyway, back to the point. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos, content, and all that. Also, again, even though I'm feeling bad now, I think I'm going to be fine for next weekend when I go to Comic Palooza, May 10th through 12th in the Georgia Around Convention Center in Houston, Texas. I think actually getting sick now is actually a blessing because now I will be out of my system what 10 days maximum. I don't really have to work anytime soon. I need you to donate to my PayPal. I have nothing coming in otherwise right now. So overall, I feel like I'll be okay. There might not be a video coming out next few days because yeah, my voice is getting a little scratchy. In any case, until next time, later.